And welcome to this spectacular Palais Omnisport de Bercy in the southern part of the city of Paris, where 34 European nations are here to compete in front of nearly 12,000 people. It's the 2000 European Gymnastics Championships presented by Celebrex. Today it's the individual event finals. Hi everyone, I'm Bart Conner, and welcome to Paris and the European Gymnastics Championships. Today we're going to be seeing the individual event finals, just the top 8 in each of the 4 apparatus for women. It's truly the best of the best. Now, in the competition so far, the Russians have dominated. They won the team competition, and they won the all-around with Svetlana Khorkina. And speaking of Khorkina, she is a remarkable young lady at 5 feet 5 inches tall. She's very tall and lanky for a world-class gymnast. She's not particularly powerful. She's opinionated and she's controversial. She's even posed in Playboy. I'm joined now by my lovely wife, Nadia Comaneci. Nadia, are you surprised at Khorkina's continued success? I mean, she's not your typical gymnast in any way.
Actually, it is amazing that she continues to do so well. Her best quality is that she's very smart. She has cleverly designed routines that emphasize what she can do and covers her weaknesses. Plus, she trains in such a way that she doesn't tear her body down.
Now, it's going to be a great day of gymnastics. There are so many world-class gymnasts here to compete. One gymnast qualified in all 4 event finals from Ukraine. That's Victoria Karpenka. And we'll start our coverage today on the uneven bars. First up, from Russia, is Yelena Prodanova. From Rostov-on-Don, she's had more of her success, Nadia, on the leg events where she can show off her power on floor, vaulting, and beam. This is an improved event for her.
There is nothing spectacular about this routine, but I like that she's very clean. And she's quick.
Here's an upgraded dismount coming up for her. Good job. Expect a good score for Prodanova. She'll be in 3 of the 4 apparatus finals today.
According to the rules, the gymnast has to transfer from one bar to the other 3 times. Here's one of those transfers.
They also have to show a release move. This is what they call a piked reverse hecht back over the bar, and she immediately follows up with another release move. This is a pak salto invented by a Korean gymnast.
And here's where she has improved a lot. She used to have a bad technique in her dismount when she did pike double back. This is much better, double back with full twist.
And a nice score to start off the individual event finals here, 9.775 for Prodanova. Now to Laura Martinez of Spain. The Spanish team has turned a lot of heads here. They could be considered medal contenders in Sydney with performers like Martinez.
So a little form break there. She has some pretty complicated sequences. She seems to rush a little bit.
She has an unusual dismount coming up here.
Wow, and very high dismount. It looks very easy for her.
I like the fact that the Spanish team shows such great execution. Look at the tight body line and clean toe point in that Jaeger salto release move.
She rotates this so high, then she has enough time to spot the bar.
Here is that double front with a half dismount, 2 somersaults, good execution and toe point in the air as she executes that complicated maneuver. And the score for Martinez, a 9.612. Our next competitor, this is Andreea Isarescu, who happens to come from the Nadia Comaneci School in Onești, Romania.
And it's great to see Romanian gymnasts in finals on bars. When you think about bars, you think Chinese, Russians, who dominate this event. You don't expect to see too much originality, but you expect them to hit the routine because they are consistent.
Pretty good swing elements. Fluid giants. This move is a giant with a 1.5 twist, and she needs to finish that as close to the handstand as possible to get all the bonus points.
And here are 2 release moves in a row, and her pack salto right here, which about every gymnast uses these days.
Slight form break in that pack salto, that laid out somersault, and we see a similar form break here in the double layout right there. Probably 1/10 of a point deduction. And the score for Isarescu, 9.725. She is currently in second place, but look out because the reigning Olympic champion is up next. This special presentation on Fox Sports Net is brought to you by Celebrex. Talk to your doctor about Celebrex. We continue now in the women's uneven bar finals. This is the queen of the bars, Svetlana Khorkina from Russia, reigning world and Olympic champion on this event.
She's been doing this routine for years. Not only she can close her eyes and see her routine, but I can close my eyes and see her routine too.
Since 1994, she has dominated this event on the world stage. I can't think of a gymnast who has dominated one event for that long for a long time.
Wow.
And once again, she just nails it. Boy, she just has to be considered a favorite to repeat as Olympic champion in Sydney. This is the giant to a 1.5 pirouette. She needs to finish that as close to a handstand as possible, but a gorgeous transition to the low bar. I notice here that she doesn't wear any hand grips. Many of the top gymnasts in the world do wear hand guards.
And this is a blind move. It's called a Khorkina. She invented this move.
She has several moves named after her. Now this dismount is a tucked, full twisting double back. There will be some gymnasts in Sydney who will do this with a laid out position, but few will do it as cleanly. And as expected, 9.837, Khorkina takes the lead on the bars. Now from Ukraine, this is Karpenka, who has qualified in all 4 event finals here in Paris. She was second in the all-around to Khorkina here at the Europeans. Scored a 9.812 in the prelims on this event, so she has the potential to get a big score.
And this is a routine that has originality and precision, like clockwork. Oh, a little over-rotating on this dismount.
Well, I'm so impressed with her mechanics and her power. Take a look at this Ginger. That's a backflip with a half twist. Notice how well she squeezes her legs together to keep good, clean form throughout the transition.
You're right, Bart. Looks like her feet are glued together. A lot of gymnasts break form on this release move.
Just a slight hop on this double layout. Beautiful mechanics and technique, but she does over-rotate. And that is her only significant deduction, probably about